And the warning way, especially to the Muslims. You grow my hand and I'm ever can once, but I made a warning way man can move for first. But some of them always come on my page. Yeah, you are Muslim. You are disappointed in you. Hey. You are disappointed. I don't give a damn and fuck about whatever you are. Some of you are foolish to the extent that you don't even have sense. If you read the hadith, and Kremosum, Bible, Prophet Muhammad, Money, Elijah, your friend is saying, Moses, they fought. Omokunye, edge Saudi Arabia and Israel. Who came when you are watching Ghana? When Jimmy to the extent say, when something is even wrong in your own country, when people are speaking about it, you come out to come. Abusia. Me see, Prophet Muhammad, Money. Moses for if you come to tell me on Islamic and on biblical and on one me busam say or more Bible or Bible more second and near giant to quano ebini as a mad green as a yato for my 8 years old. Some of you the Muslims they tell and cremofasm near me say I respect some of them to the extent say, I always want to reply them. That is me. But it's becoming so some of them are taking advantage of that. And to be about one thing that can warning to you. Why will my baby may Jawama one casa oh Podam Papa? A cremosumania talk about in a woman. Oh Podampa, as I'm a dream yajuma. As I'm a dream yajuma. And cremosum baby. Who better catch him say, Comshani Mohammed got battle of back, or Muye says, Comshani Mohammed battle no coin, or Goma Uganani. I'm asking you a question. What you chrome? What you have to do is to learn from Prophet Muhammad. Or if you can't learn from what he did, then it has no use to you. When we say, what do Mama from 5 times daily prayers? Asa, you can't do anything benefitable. Society, if things are not right, speak up to us. They are insulting them. We will insult them. What do you expect us to do? Me busa question no. Enkremo sumo man twese kan. Enya se kan na no mo de kwo. Wasia wa wo hwe me. Wo hu se me ma twese kan se be de kwada. Abo adam na musu anyansa no. Let me say no foolish Muslim here. You about be catch me say on Islamic and I'm disappointed. What am I being who be wa abi? Let me be who so be about be long esi. Then I'm ceremony be Jimmy no now then he's lucky. Well, lucky so delete comment. Like you see me, I respect some of you so much. As I'm not being yet man and would be some take advantage of that. My bottom papa, ya yarechemo. You are yarechemo. Cry. What's your for money and I'm her Gideon, my man Crimosum? Would Jimmy and when I'm with moi? What one as soon as Shant question Tokana, a drew baby no be the Canada on Islamic, Bodam Papa. Mujimino, a man for Comshani Mohammed Manchester and Contokwa. Bilal money as a for Manchester, Hamza Manchester and Contokwa. Muyare Papa. Ayumo, Umarmo, and Yasikan no more the Contokwa. Yaya Tiga also be at a second. When things are wrong, we are talking about guys said it. Me busa question. Do a question second, any you see, no, a Mujahinu, Muyare Papa. Mojare Papa. Let me see no fool here fooling himself. They will go insult you, yourself you go regret. If you can't work out your cremonia, mess around, come move to make more good no. Yeah, Barnum, Yabre, yeah, mine, yeah, Jesse, winning baby, my friend, my baby Pia. So I'm done with the fools.
Hey, Timo say I am done with the fools. Okay, tier 4, me chat will be This was a specific message Timo Media. Okay, so if you are social media, so now I won't follow the platform now. If you know Timothy, okay, Timo Media. I'll bet my follow Facebook. And Timo say, it was a message not to Muslims for yes, but it was for some specific people. I think that they crossed the line according to him. And now was my message, now I'm out for yesterday. So I'm out for yesterday. And one thing, and they say, if you are somebody now, you have a platform on social media. Now, especially also now, definitely somebody will also counter you. We be so natural. Enti a normal thing say uba social does not work kasa nya say bia unkwa na be kasa na ubo amanfo achi obi ti bebo wachi say wo enti e was and the code trim a code trim okay enti ya saba bi on say have another conversation. To be honest ne dey okay, I prefer the way now for the last 2 days and I say bia na say how conversation e ko no me pe enye me nkwa na ba betra ha say na me kasa people join. And the people not joining in the conversation now, then we have different. Now, what I've been say, some people, okay, we all don't agree. We all don't agree. Even though say we will comment now or make a comment now, or like a comment now, then I will man a smiley emojis. But if I call he disagree with you somewhere, it's a good thing. Enti be me kwa mba bejana me kasa na amanfo en se de bia seto wajimi akwa wonim nyansa Christianity dignity any say na okay na ye be platform na to also betima ba join and the topic ni about good and bad morals according to people. No, me as a Christian, okay, me baby me good morals free by from God. Me last position me you say bia me good morals from God, from Bible. Okay, me morals no air from God. Until be a man for so NJ Bible nindi, which is okay for them. A bisusu Islam with the be traditional religion di a bisusu je atheist. They don't believe in God. They be agnostic. Okay, and we want to have a conversation now where everybody we can come together and we can educate ourselves and answer people say home questions. Good morals. Any crap on it there? What is a good moral? Anything no, who decide what good morals is? And CSF a movement. I think say many people don't follow, especially on social media. Sometimes I say it's pay attention. Okay, I did with social media so a bit me a famous on social media, but on the ground they famous. So and on social media no. As I keep record, we keep record. Social media keep records. They say the videos be a my year. Sometimes no will be a commenting or video be more. Oh, now comment now. I show many sing down on my page one of them. Me go click this now. Me share. Me say, hey, I say when I can that time on videos no. If you want my yeah videos be brave one of them. And yes, I have some bonnet. So what I say now. Until that time, no put on me class any day we say. And at this time of the say to my improve myself. So I'm saying me patch it. And ye videos no go on man. I was here who say ye chirima be videos no. Because social media so no one and we all circulating on social media. And the ideology be added to social media so no, it will be there for a long time. So and say to me in the end there you can't say there is no God. Now we have to decide what moral is. So what is a good moral? Is abortion a good moral? Is it a good thing? Who is going to decide if abortion is a good moral and answer any good moral? Way open statement, okay? Until man say what I join the piano. Kwabna, the ben I join the program will be a mama because this brother will say online so no. So me have a private talker, okay? Me have a private conversation or back door. Knowledge need too much overload. And so me life for there on my because I would join it because there be my wisdom or back door. Say kasa or back door be na you can give ultimate advice me and I say or mama a different point of view. Say to okay, who say to say na wo kasa for Bible no no. Oh, but who kasa say for Christianity Islam hold the end there. No what change you tone, no why say no why say. And you fair. Or my point to be say okay. Nti be life for there me hunu no life no say be obefre. But baby, location I want a bit my one of the reason why anything I want to join the life. So you understand. But I think I want to join him. I'm a Kwabena me the pan, Mr. Wa, and good morals. You say Casafa, okay. It's you say Casafa good morals, home. But the link no at home say, I'll bet my file link no I join it. Okay, abortion. Is it so? Obi person yeah abortion, okay. Are you good and I say you bad? Morally, are you good or bad? Now, so the reason why not are bad, the reason why not you good. What makes it bad? What makes it good? Who determines what is good? Who determines what is bad? Obi able to the opinion no because or quines obi to are you good and not saying you bad. Sana person me ya kasa fan okay. Me as a Christian, okay, from the Christian aspect, Christian view, okay, I would say abortion any good. God doesn't support it. We don't support say yeah, because we see say hello, Obia Frewa. May think I can only point and say as a Christian, Christianity doesn't support abortion. Just like that. Okay. There could be instances be now. Christianity, and I say we will support it. As one example, and they say in the course now, maybe because of Akrano is going to die, and the mother herself is also going to die. And for both of them to die, in a way because of medical difficulties, they will support aborting the Akra to save the mother. So what essentially they will wait there. But just because I didn't plan to. So that kind of thinking that we don't support. Okay. Hello, one I can say.
Hello, Seto. Eugene I can say.
Okay, Eugene, who can say friend here from my mom phone?
Make us a fear crap.
Now, okay, Eugene from Accra. We a Christian and also a Muslim and also ex-Muslim CSF. And then free thinker, but it's free thinker. I can CSF one and I say CSF.
CSF. Eugene only no honey.
Yeah, but my mom phone because me say me my mom phone him. What they say right?
I get it. Yeah.
It is yeah.
Topic nation and democracy, but then say last time yeah me fair or no. Now okay say about your research bisa okay. I was giving you something about the 16 crucified messiahs. My name is waiting me
Yeah, kind of say that day now, no, what the toast, brother back of fresh, you in the frail has no kinds of information here wrong, and I said it's not insurance baby and not unique.
Suhini would never make me comment no bad.
We're sure.
Whatever the case, Suhini would rather side with me.
Say Suhini. Bible or can say be also 16 crucified messiahs. So but Oba no.
Actually, I said there is more. There are more people like that, but there are book titles and then articles titled like 16 crucified messiahs. Okay. But aside that, I only gave you some specific people and I can be across.
Yes. Me check Uma me Krishna ne Horace ne Zekia Kahono. Okay, me ko check where no udin can say be adopted son at the age of 12, and father a carpenter, and it's all this kind of information at the moment. Man, who baby I just say whoever say Horace now or the man now. Okay, it doesn't say anywhere. Me who baby I mean who source be I just say Horace exactly the same to the yesterday and me who baby I man information.
Okay, who say na Horace? No man me a virgin.
I check a girl.
Who baby ana our disciples.
There be man who baby and all disciples, and a man who baby. Not ne man, also the man, but send our father.
Ne papa na enye onye nipa na oye nyame. What I say, it is no ne papa na your spirit.
Ne papa na your spirit, and ne mama na nipa.
Ne mama no we virgin, and also na I say omo nyina no. They brand them as their spirit. Do you know what I think I'll have to do? I'll say about 1 page is wrong. Measure a credible article. What you say?
There be an article. Say, oh, but now say me book be a authentic book or ukra book na bit me depend on article. The one I don't know how say article.
Book and I say article. What you say?
There be an article. Article ne will be a book with references. Book no honum and answer book ni honum.
Oh, there are several books. Author concerning
one book, one credit book credible. Now what the baby see one of the depending on say information now with the man. But article any internet page then the information as more.
But the basic at least they are close to you, Krishna.
Okay. It's the Krishna book on the okay. Say the made Bible on the no. Now it will be a page we say no not 1 million the Bible is Christian how a story. It's Jesus story, no. How it happened, and Mary, angel never Mary on the can't say in the channel, and Mary push here, call Hassan or Ninsen or War and Joseph.
No, we said to almost a point, no. Men can't say, go free story, no. Send your angel bar and Mary Honey, I didn't sanity. No, I only gave you pointers. Say, offer in Kofona, may boom, Omo mame ebi mu ufan kofuni nyina ebi 90% omo mame ye virgin. 90% no more 12 disciples. 90% at the age of they kind of say 12 and
yeah, what have Julian me percent is topic near good morals no okay maybe the opposite kind of Matthias here who just say there was similarities or other stories I never heard before.
Similarities, yeah.
And you bet me akasa about it, you know. But say, oh, but me person with the book could be bar. So, are Christian and work asana for main source, bra, for source to be bra. Me pe article be our social media, online because my who say it also too much. Me cover be bar, or because we ain't correct one. Also cover be bar, no matter say correct one. If for original source be bra, who be depending also. Near musa Hare Krishna for book ni we say. Now, omu book no say the book no. At least no you who say yeah kasa free race source one okay. But any topic ni any topic in Eugene. Any topic ni about good morals and I say BBC any bad morals okay. Who decide what is good morals, what is bad morals? You as a free thinker no. Me the link not to one okay. Me the link not to one ti wa person join the piano. You can pick the link and join. You as a free thinker say you know okay, as a free thinker na crampa as say my man for huna as a chere mesrel.
Free thinker, basically, with my understanding, say, I'm using my own intuition to guide me in whatever I do.
Okay.
Not to hurt somebody. That's what I say. Say, my actions, my dealings, my sayings will not affect somebody negatively. Idea may no ebe heti obi and I be pro obi and ebe mo bi akoya or na nipa na di yaw. So that is the broader sense. So I am using my own conscience and intuitions, okay, to guide me.
But you say you using your own conscience, but your own conscience to guide you. But what if say you need guidance, but you have to do something like it will hurt somebody, but it will protect yourself, it will guide you. So the person we know, I don't know what you are doing it to guide you yourself and also to your family, but at the same time it will hurt somebody else.
Yes. So that is when self-defense comes in. If a thief comes to my house, I have to protect myself and my family because family they stay safer. Based on the laws of the land.
Now, okay, but I'm not speaking about the thief. But me party say be deliberate. You know, you yourself you are in a situation now. Okay, you are in a situation now. You're trying to say be where maybe a bad example. Can say be Obano Oba kwa kodin se money be ama sebi obiewu. Say what I say. Enti a police boy hwe Obano ba o de Obano sie o dem honom. Say o ka say Obano na ye na say bia wugidi a Obano will be you better arrest Obano for a very long time in prison. And now you will lie and I say you will protect and I say you will say something and say me Obano they only has
when I lie to protect my son and I'm a child, man, that means it's me free thinking and I say my conscience in CP.
Okay.
What you saying? It's not right in CP.
That means you give your child out and I say you will lie and say that be
naturally, you know, say uji this idea. I will say money para out. Now law no any the delay.
It's the grandpa or the police power na kosana
whoever it is. I will say utimi yeah because a big could say what can trauma ni pana is safe but that should be a say we be sana you bet me actually as an accomplice.
Oh, ampa, okay. Okay, the topic back one, you can say Kasafa on Medinka come standpoint, okay. It's you can say good morals, me as a Christian, okay, God me on me yardstick, on the mommy morals, no, on the define what is good or what is bad for me, God, okay, the Bible and me follow Tisana me okay. Who's here now? We free thinker, no? Would you say abortion a good thing and I say a bad thing? So because of person abortion, will you consider that to be a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends. It depends on the situation. If you are not, no yaribi, I was say it me, and I say they cannot hold pregnancy. By mistakeness or konyema. It would cause or to lead to the person's death. If you are no man survive it, Akolano are unsurvived. So the best thing to do is say, Akolano. But usually abortion laws, it depends on the country or war. What you see, Australia, see, you know, they are quite different for maybe a US and I say maybe a Saudi and I say maybe Iraq and Iran. But
the question I mean, we use you Eugene as free thinker, okay? What do you say? Abortion is good, and I say, what do you mean? Abortion, yes, be due to medical issues. Be an answer. One Casano, maybe I will the leader of a government, a community, and I say, okay. People want to have abortion. They say, okay, I don't feel that this man, no, he will be there for my son, and I say my vanity. I want to abort it. And I say, yeah, okay, it was a mistake. I want to abort it. There is nothing, no harm will be anyone, no. But I feel that it is bad, so I want to abort it. BB say no. Will you say okay, the person has the right, a good, and I say a bad, a morals, and I say a good morals, bad morals.
Well, I would think say who be some conscience wise, no, a bad say allow people to just do that stating in the past. I think that is a bad thing.
You think that is a bad thing, okay? So according to you, what makes it a bad thing according to your common free thinking?
I say you are throwing life away. What you say? I say you are throwing life away. You know, nobody should be given that power solely say she see until then you are just throwing life away like that. I know they're wrong.
Okay, but you see, you as a free thinker, no, you are determined something is being something wrong. Okay, I mean, people say I'm out for understanding because you as a free thinker and somebody is also a free thinker, and then this person or thinks say what he is doing is perfectly right, and then you are saying say what he's doing is wrong because they know who is throwing a life away. So what makes your thinking better than what the person is thinking? Because you are both free thinkers.
Oh, listen, you see, the fact is say, you see, there is something that we say about truth. Okay, it is your truth. I say it's about your side, my side, and then the truth. What I say, over our side, this one come side, but in the credit the only me and the fact is that you think say commodity you over in the secret to you know, and you say you are right, even though you had a reason to do that. What I say?
Yeah, but the point in maybe so what is right, you know, who is determined, who is deciding what is right? Because then I kind of say it is wrong for you to go and rob somebody to take money, no. You are saying it is wrong, okay. But you are saying, and I agree with you, say it is wrong according to the God I take orders from. But for somebody now, he doesn't believe in God now, he wants to believe in his own free thinking. You know? The other free thinker has come to a different conclusion. So who is determining what is wrong and what is right? Who is going to do that?
I think it's the community that will determine what is wrong and right.
Okay, that means if you live in a community right now and they say abortion is not a bad thing, and that means it's not a bad thing.
Oh yeah, if the community decides, and I say the government decides to say people can be allowed to abort their babies, I mean, what can we do about it?
That means that your free thinking was wrong then, because the community have decided against your free thinking.
It's not about me. You see, the fact to say, government can decide as a country say abortion is right. Doesn't mean say means so I was saying
that
the fact gay at home, that doesn't mean say I have the license to go and do it.
But that is not the point. The point in say you can't be illegal. You can do it now. I never and you say you can say once you can say it is legal, it means that you have to do it. I just can't say something being legal, and just say you have the option to do it, but you don't have to. Just like say in Islam, they can marry up to 4. They are permitted, but it doesn't mean that they have to. So when we speak about something now, we are speaking about say abortion. It doesn't. I'm not saying say if it is legal now, you have to do it. Opinion also okay, but now if it is legal according to the community now you have created now, that means say who can say a bad thing, they are throwing life away, but the community has accepted it. That means that what you're thinking was, you were thinking that the community will make a decision that they will value life, they won't throw life away, but they have made it a way now. People can do it. They can go and take abortion.
You see, the fact is that community or the laws of the land has declared and said decreed something doesn't necessarily mean say it is always right.
Okay.
Laws, slavery, and as you say apartheid in South Africa as an example.
Okay.
They had a law. They had a law that put Mandela in prison. But it wasn't right. But the laws of the land gave that opportunity. What I said doesn't mean say they declared criminal at the end of the year and it was right. But the Aborigines doesn't mean that it's right, even though they had the authority from the state say you can imprison Mandela. No. So doesn't necessarily make it right.
So is it so now? Okay, we cannot depend on our common sense then, because the common sense, people can make decisions. People will accept it, say okay, that is the law, but it doesn't mean it is right.
You see, stupid people can make decisions. Stupid people can sit at the top or the helm of affairs and make decisions.
Yes, and the decision will be the law of the country and also the law of the community.
Yes, certainly, but it doesn't make it right. So,
yeah, but so what makes who determines what makes it right and what? Okay,
it's a community. Listen, the community has decided what is right or wrong. What you are saying, the community has decided. The leaders of the land have decided. You don't say who should determine if it is right or wrong.
But it's the community that has decided. And so what can I say? The community decided. Just because the law be doesn't mean that it is right or it is correct and I say bad and I say right or wrong. That means that if we depend on the impending force, they should bring out laws to us now. They will make laws, in the way now to favor them and I say to suit their agenda. But we have to accept it. It doesn't mean that there are no laws from there, but they're good, no. So if the people are saying say they make the law say okay, obey the 70, obey the 80, obey the 19 now. When you say he can go and obey my abortion, law no a chance say you good and I say you good. And according to your conscience, no can say you good. So but another one you who say you good. It is here no. Find a bit depending on. So I want people to get the age chirima no ye more my junibia to say yakopon bi any one na.
Mental question now.
To me.
Who do you think we have to depend on?
Now I think that we have to depend on the Creator. God can decide. God knows what is good or what is bad, and we'll make rules. And say we were all created in His image. And to one man who said life will be a here, and he said in a way and when you say now be our own team for a crown. There is an option like adoption. There is a way now you can give your child as an adoption. For people now, they can also, and the system there are people now they cannot conceive for themselves. There are some people now they can conceive and they can give the child away for an adoption. And to say they who say they are killing the child, and no option for me. So because of God, they say the life of everybody here. And I would say I would depend on God. I would say I believe in God. The Bible is my guideline, and the Bible will decide what is good and what is bad because He created us.
Okay, maybe so. God, Bible, God,
Okay.
Say, Obaya for them for not say God and say now. What will you say about that?
You say what is so it's a punishment, right? It's a capital punishment.
Listen. Capital punishment in that part of the world. We know, listen, who say intensity and then the punishment I them.
What is the according to my Lord now, okay? What is the punishment for sin?
Punishment for sin.
Yes.
It depends on what she share rules not to.
According to the Bible, the wages of sin is death. So what it is the wages, that is your payment for your sin is death. And the Bible has already given us your wages of sin is death.
According to the Bible.
Yes, I'm speaking in the realm of the Bible because I'm a Christian. It said that in Islam.
According to the Bible, what is my punishment? What is the punishment?
Yeah, okay, I can mean to be straight ahead because if I'm in verse, but my question, my answer a question because my person can't be a any honor, okay. But I think say we are at the end, you have to pay it back and answer the visa with double. The visa honor. It's the but I know still it doesn't. It's not amount of capital punishment and answer the visa.
Okay.
And at the point in the Eugene, you are missing the point, okay. And
I'm not missing the point.
The point now, Bible, but wait, it's a punishment. Bible, it is a punishment. But when we are speaking about abortion now, That child now who inside, he did nothing. So what I say now, he did nothing. He did nothing. And you won't even find compare. And we say no, I say yes, you don't like what the Bible said, and that's the Bible natural, no. But you are using that one, no, say but it is a punishment. It's not like the child did nothing. So there's difference between the Bible one. Mr. One line you can pick the line for StreamYard, no, not join the StreamYard, no, okay.
Settle. Main car abortion side, the only say I say it is wrong. Now okay. You are saying the punishment for sin is death, according to the Bible, yes. According to Romans. Now, according to the Bible, I will say, what then that called nuclear double with apology. Now, stealing is a sin.
Okay. Yeah.
I can be an example, say to you, buy us what for now, any casanas with tea, or you're very stubborn. According to the Bible, that child must be killed.
Okay, but no. Do you
think that level of punishment, being meted out to the child, is warranted? So make up of what? According to Bible now, see we didn't minute. Nyamena say, "Obayas what in for now, and the casanas with tia."
And yet this time, right? You were speaking about a different generation, right?
Okay, a different generation. That is another topic, another kind of worms. I will present into the Mekoswa. Into the numbers of Mekoswa, we might stray into the. Maybe we will end up at a different generation. Probably at another time, we will continue whether the God of the Bible now will say, "Oh my morality, no."
Yeah, but
or your word say you be share the moral temperature and I say the moral ground so the about your bra. Okay, I say if that will be another topic, you bit nyashe. But for now, maybe I major say another generation.
No,
say
okay.
Another generation, God will do this, another generation will do it. That will be another topic. It's not here. Maybe I'm the best here now in Kofu for it in Africa.
Okay. Me that's Eugene, okay. Okay. Me the link not home, okay. If you want to join now, you can pick the link and join us, okay. Seto SSK, Mr. Wa. This Eugene Efreo has saying, okay, he's calling from Ghana. We been a yepe wa has saying, no. Eugene menya but still we were able to have a communication without insulting. First of all, okay, respectful conversation. A bit my heat. If you want to know, say a bit my friend has say a bit my heat, more energy, but any insulting. And we have to disagree. We should disagree. We can disagree, but not an insult. Okay, nyeze bia ten bia no opese wotie anaso opese wotie de ye woden kwa. No reasonable person does that. Time na make question Christianity, no, okay? Mami kasa we time I question Christianity, no. Most na me focus ten bia na me share nkofo bi say Matt Dilahanti na me share ATS4 channel because the enter me pe argument bi about question Christianity. And you want me focus in that time me call YouTuber me share Matt Dilahanti ni other ATS channel back we use cartoons or me very good. Now almost busa questions most of now the busa Christopher. And I'm the bar Islam. Me buy Islam so most now we share another pages are busa Islam questions. Now we say Muslims for na kasa bia Sunni ni Shia ni debate. No now busa we now busa questions. Time will be no busa questions are obenya answer. So what you're saying. Okay, so be joining. And I'm and later no and I may share a Christopher so this debate. The time will be baby our attention one baby I will focus but almost now we focus on now we share more videos from these people no. So when you will be away open-minded now direction now when almost home corner be share into one day say obi Matt Dilahanti and I will hear videos now obi betima answer to his question now obusa no obo say answer no a clear answer but because say wa come akodi one no you want to ignore that answer now botra say you nyina yete. Okay, so you join the program or I say if you want to join now, Mr. Wa, pick the link and join it on the screen. Okay, WhatsApp on them. Wow. Oh, fat link to the Sweeney.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Greetings.
Sweeney?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, but your voice is very far away.
Hold that. Honey, Paul.
Somebody is calling on WhatsApp. I
Hold
said,
that.
What now?
hello?
Hello, Seto.
Yeah, Ajiman.
Yeah.
Bibia Boko.
I mean, I don't know what now, so
Yeah, it's Nyame Adom Bibia okay. What I say. I don't know if I link now on my page, so no WhatsApp link, StreamYard link.
no, dear, maybe I'm wanting to mean to me, muscle, sir, and here. Me flow direct or WhatsApp no. Na kam pese me flow direct ko private and you say no. Me flow
Juma.
extra extra in Juma. What's the sense number nana?
Now be me sign but me use WhatsApp now, okay? I am me there to plain fluke modus. Yeah, me there to plain no, you can say. Say the beya amount for me Fred direct because one more Fred WhatsApp no, we Fred direct and I be cut WhatsApp the NF more. And me the two plain now. Now me use Wi-Fi no.
Okay. I
Tina
mean,
me
life who discuss here, you know. Me say me pese me chere ma dwena kakra.
Now okay, until my man for who Christian, who CSF, who Muslim, then I will my man for. So in what feed you in Kasa.
Okay. Ultimate can you there?
Go there, Mateo can you? Yes, it's you.
Okay. From my childhood, you know, I know me a Christian. Even up to now, me a Christian, but me Christianity, my upgrade, to part of common sense.
I said,
yes, tell my Avraham Ben Moshe by or discuss Bible, no. Me nipa bia during that time me were Italy. And now me fight is what we didn't say now okay can. But me nyabu teriti na me call Bible no so kakra say. And say na can 99% true. Yes. 99% in you true. Because my Bible na to extend say inconsistency. Yes, and what was so say you can't say nyankopon asemo a nyankopon ben ye boss ro nya asase ya na.
And Ajiman before say Ben Moshe ebeba that was we say we Christian from Onkra Bremusan.
Yes.
So we Ben Moshe no. What that say 99% Ben Moshe then correct and I say inconsistent. What be beside that?
Yes, me Magiu sad we Bible from I think from JSS. Enti me kwa soro mutem bia mo say me arrogant. Me penya me asem.
Okay.
No, I say me challenge Bible.
Then that means that any Ben Moshe the Bema was idea no. So who can say they are saying
ne dia no beto so no say na wo sika ne dia na fa no. Ema me find a bit confused more say akoye kan ni me dwene ne dia say me dia no kra wo fomba ne dia no was so high. Enti me san ko deep mu nko any quotation be a Ben Moshe be quote no me read it over. But no can you now see a true. And I mean that say Christo ni bi etinya so bi Moshe e quote true verse we. But enya sa na kire anase ntisa wrong.
No, okay, Ajiman, okay. You bet me akasa about because any topic here about morality. Yes, I be diverted from
morality,
topic
okay.
But next time okay, you bet me these verses ni dia ba say. Say the bear as a can na ka utu mra na wachire sie e tu sie ya chire say the bear man for better say invite bia o kan ya akoko check where sa na tie na etimi direct na ya discuss okay. And the focus on any topic in so no maybe my meaning can answer brother we question do I say me can say Matt did the hunty you busa questions do on man about Christianity and answer bisa okay no obi man answer no So, but because I will follow Matt the hunt, Kwabra may answer a question, okay? Who wants the answer near correct, no. Who wants the overbought work? There was some Matt the hunt, your videos go on now, were acknowledging, were changing the position from this position to the other position because they were accepted. Me and that time, no one can say, even if Jesus existed now, okay, he don't believe, say, all the miracles never by more Until before he was on the standpoint, say, Jesus never existed. No, there is nothing like Jesus existed, okay. But he came to understand, say, okay, there was a figure, and not say there is a man, Jesus, who existed, but he don't believe, say, the Bible, no, the miracles, no woman, no, until he changed his position. That's what I say. The business may part. He said, yeah, Obia debunk everything that he says, but there was some time now he used to think like this, and then he evolved, no changing the position. No, your videos people one of my okay. Ajiman. It is there, okay. Who also a Christian, and they kasa about good morals, no bad morals, no. Then I was all catch or cafe on home. I mean, busa man for swinging.
Me see anu bomuno. Me were ahead of Christianity. Me said that unique Christianity no complete. I say
yes, you can say, okay, you can't have two masters, you cannot serve two masters.
Yes.
And either say you are not a Christian, and I say you are a Christian. And it is mobile because it then means I met my address. So
okay, yes. May reason with my knowledge. Say make you so agreement. Now me the ajeje everything nipa dasania can say adi we ye nyankopon bia obo soro ne asase nipa dasania ye gu asase so no obi ahu nyankopon no se oye tuntun kokko titia tenten ye hu no ye ntene kata but ya betu books na nipa bi ka kire se we ye nyankopon asem abasem no a generation of 2,000 years ago ye generation we no nyankopon kasa nkire ye da nti generations na twam no ho asem no say da so say see follow sans and dia get all this answer no my or the my say yam fanye den
ebi ne discussing what has says here no okay see and for
me tell you be say abortion ye boni and I say nye boni
that be mean can say boni say a good morals and I say a bad morals
good morals and I say bad morals
say boni the because sin be say and the minim ye be say you know as say be awo ajemansi here say obi nyem no ka say I mean person koko yi chokene e good and I say bad obi hunu say
e bad
enti e dey na che say bad say na ye pe ho dey na che say bad
ni nti e bad ni say nature na nkasa odi ye bad asase we so no odi ade bi tu nipa dasani mu a ye fere na adwen da adwen no no na ma ye hu say ade a wo ye no eye ana enye nye obi na ka kire ade a enye no onipa bia nim but intentionally obesha da ye na agu na ni agusu say onu wo no pe obeye but no ana dwene mu no hu say ye bone to extent that nature na what ye ba asase we so no ama ya de bi a ye fe ni living
e fe ni say
living ye de asase we so obi ni ho kwan se otwa obi die so efri say ye twa so a enka ye nye nipa dodo te say ye wo wiase moment ya obi wo yemu no oba wiase we a wo be si ni kwan se wo mane ma no wo awadwene ho kura tim say ye bone ma and I say enye papa enye ade papa ma wo
it is Ajima yen fan say okay my musa question na me musa obi so for question obi so nkasa bi
okay
yen fan say according to what adwene mo no so obi ye ade we say no onu akoko yi say wo say ye wa adwene we trim enti ukoye bibi ayade bone but oniba ko no wanya saa feeling no na wo yi akora na gu okay obi ya hunu na onyi say no obi ya hunu so wanyi say na wafa ekire nwa na wo yi akora na gu no enti udwen say obi ya hunu say no punishment bi wo ho ma na say punishment bi e no wafa ne ho adikwa
punishment die obi ntimi nka say punishment bi wo ho ma na punishment ni wo ma no because obi ni ho a wate ba bi say the nature na odi ye ba sa asase we so na kasa kire ni say wo ya wo punishment Bible na da ho a ye de akoye authority no ye nipa and our parents and say Nyankopon say.
Okay.
Why if God didn't say anything?
Yeah, but you see, I walk as and who you see the word nature, say nature, but when you don't know, say nature being a doba has say.
Excellent. It's obia nimba be free by, and
but
nimba be
until I may say, you see, who is saying, okay, to say, who patches and say, according to in your word, you know, we did you must say, no, say, obia, dear bit to say, be a okunipa, no, obia, who is on the kunipana, or find where there is no punishment. After death, and I said,
punishment, you know, one ever punishment.
Then I may no punishment for Obiku will be our fan. What is that?
And say, you knew be of a punishment. One will say, you were punishment, and you were punishment.
I said,
you who say, Nipa from punishment, is any proper punishment, and I say, why now we feel so bad punishment?
Mibusa say, Mibusa, would have made send me the Mijianko Ponti. So, Mimi said, Mimi, Ajima Mimi standpoint and say Mimi Jianko Ponti, Mijidi say, you were a tembo honum that chibi, you will attain. So what I say now.
Why did you attain?
Nankopon, Mimi did a missing Jianko Ponti.
Say, I had we attain.
Aha, to say, be our Kuakra. Say, be our what I say.
Now, who Nyankopon be bu attention so why then?
Nye one who can see as a
Nyankopon be bu attention, Nyankopon be bu attention why then?
So what Kuakra, nye one who can say who say ya the bonnet and so.
You know, adia a yard bonnet who are binimuno. A ye nipai and a beer watcher say, the one Nyankopon be bu attention, nobody knows.
They tell me can say what they meet says a wound jindi. Maybe point now, maybe journey different from what you know. Maybe Nyankopon. Mimi de Mijidi say that should be a tembo honum and wound jindi. So what I said, okay, and they are waiting and
wouldn't man answer with Jidi.
Missy Mijidi say, me catch us and Mijidi say a tembo honum. Huh?
But wouldn't him say
that be minimum watching and minimum so watching our cramp better me.
Yes. And you know,
now wouldn't watching us, wouldn't be able to see 2 weeks to come.
You know the quiet Jidia. It means that you walk on it can be true or false.
Yeah, bet me about science and I friend Gideon. I believe that it ever happen. Okay, it is the same thing I also know. They say, Ajima, and Tiapan says, oh, Wallace is here now. Would you say a wife will be faithful to you? A wife will also be faithful to you. You don't know, so obey an answer one yet. It is Gideon, a normal thing, will be a Gideon anymore. You don't know. We won't even say you have to know 100% before so follow baby. And it doesn't mean say I am a bad thing to have faith, to have hope.
No, I never bad thing so bad who fit. And bad.
Okay, it is easy. Maybe did you say you want to go out?
It could never be say faith in the and my conclusion be say I deal with the true based on the faith ya GDR. And one idea problem no bano.
I deal with better saying that be said
now you fear and panic.
There be because there's a kind of say we say be I'm robber no. So when you take police for car sooner, not the yamsha no. So what you say I didn't tell you no because of your
why you are robber piano.
Na sanity obi no
man tie. Seto until say be a be ye bi no ahu no.
There be ajima mama can say okay. Then you know Ghana. You know Ghana, okay? So we are within someone who fear crampona, within someone who fear. Now we have to say at the son, now we say time now open fear this time. So we have to say that they be fear now because in someone now would and wouldn't be able to we am to show we am show a normal thing will be anyone now.
No, Seto. One will say, you will nipa be a say, you one yambition, dear one I watch the moon, dear me, because will be yamshina, won't mention it. I just on one casaka. Yeah,
me come from here experience. Ajima, oh, patches saying, Obi at the Bonia, Bibi Antono, so Abia, oh, patches say, me, the patches, Mammy, who
say, me fan say, Italy,
the if I say Italy, one no, Obina Honum is saying, owning crata, oh, by his police are. Who police are no smiling bibia na kuma police stop na ohun jeze bibi na kuma bibia nkan wona kuma mu nka se chale mi yakọ trouble mu uza na woka
no de kuntimi nkire until say bia wo experience sa de no
we be the friend say and nipa nye sisi
wo experience na wo mu be kire sa de no untimi nkire obi say o nipa we ni nkrata na ogu posifo no ne yemu ahye no how do you know
Because a normal thing, Ajima menye sure say asem we a wo kan we say sisi no. Obi en ho na obeka say I just say at the same thing to me to me crampo that be to obi ada o fruit me fro ba sisi.
One seto. You bet in the name of Yachiri and was a.
Eti we am share with Ajima we am share with that be out. What the FNC was saying, man for TV no, they bet you
because Abia Babia Wutiano, Wutim say will be prayer. And I think I give you on Nyanyo. We ain't show say, hey, with my lucky. I am Shishio.
But yeah, because they put American, okay, what the FNC was saying. Ajima Tobo, okay, Sweeney.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's much better now, okay? We can hear you. Okay,
Okay.
Ajima, wait more. Okay, let Sweeney also speak because I want to hear from Sweeney too. Sweeney, what do you think about the conversation here?
Yeah, interesting. But I'm getting feedback.
Okay, but it's not from our side. We can't hear anything. Is anybody hearing feedback from Sweeney? I can't hear. Let me. I don't hear any feedback. So let me check.
Maybe someone is having.
Ajima, what's the feedback from Sweeney side? That Sweeney, your line is clear.
Then my line is okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
okay,
Seto,
yeah, yes.
We're talking of good morals. we're talking of good morals.
Yeah, good and bad morals. Who determines what is the good moral? And yes.
Yeah, I think we have discussed a little bit even yesterday. You see, what is morally good or bad depends or is actually individual. But then we all live in a society or a community, and therefore the society will set the morals, or they will have a moral code in which each and everyone will have to abide by. If Ghana should have a law that is morally bad, according to me, I don't necessarily have to obey it. I will respect it, but I don't have to do what the law says, because the law doesn't command you to actually do what it's saying. But I will not break that particular law or the code of conduct. You understand?
Okay, but so what do you mean when Ghana gives a law and then it is morally not good according to you? Okay, so give an example so that people will understand. And
Yeah.
I don't understand why some people think if there's a law, okay, maybe there is a law say you can drink at the age from 18 going, you can drink alcohol. It doesn't mean you have to drink. We are not saying you have to do it. It is just a law. You can do it. You don't have to, but you can. You are permitted to. So if something there is a law, we are not saying people have to. Okay, that's not my argument here. So what do you mean? We give an example. What kind of law maybe Ghana may give, and then you would think morally it is not good. So you won't even abide that law. And what does that mean? You won't abide it.
I think we're talking of abortion.
Yes.
So let's say, for example, Ghana passes a law that permits abortion, right? Morally, I don't think is good, with some few exceptions, of course. But if Ghana should have such a law, I will not necessarily agree with it, but I will not basically go after people who do it, who choose to to go through abortion, right? Because we should always remember that the code of conduct in a community or society or a country is always to protect, right? To protect the right of the citizens.
So where is the protection where is the protection of these children if the community has just given a law you can do abortion? Where is the protection for these children?
The protection is not for the children, but the protection is for the mothers.
Yeah, but the mothers are doing. I'm just giving. You already just said it for exception of certain situations. For the exception of certain situations, okay. But there are mothers. They are just doing the abortion because they think it is not a perfect time. It is not a perfect time for my situation right now. This father, okay, I didn't want this guy. This guy, it was just a mistake. So they will use this kind of reasons to abort a child.
Yes.
Okay. So is it then allowed or is it then good? That is what I want to know from.
Yeah. If the reason, let me just say, if the reason is she is not able to take care of the kid, and maybe she's afraid that the father will not take care of the kid, or even her own parents might, or the community might, what do you call it, look down on her for having a child outside marriage. She might decide to go through abortion, right? So that particular mother might have a very good reasons. So the question is, should you take such a mother to court and eventually to jail for choosing to go through abortion because of her condition, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So personally, I think the situation, if it's allowed, if it's a law that is allowing it, I think the situation should, in some particular situations, the lady or the mother should be allowed to go through abortion. You understand?
Okay, I understand. But the point here is, okay, what I'm trying to establish here is, when we all depend on our own mind, okay, the thing that you may say it is not acceptable, it is not moral, the other one will say it is a good thing, it's moral thing. So and when you get the majority on one side, so the majority is going to decide, to you it was immoral, it is not a moral thing to do. But because you have the majority on the other side deciding, now you are living in a community where maybe they have they think it is moral for maybe this kind of tribe to be look as not the same as this tribe. Or you see, like they used to, like slavery was moral at the time for these people. It was good for them, for their community. Then they had laws, okay, and then it was good for their community. You see what I mean? So depending on the community, if they decide it is moral for you to do this, now it is moral now. Now you cannot say it is immoral. But where did you get the idea that it's immoral? So why would they then give a law or allow it to happen?
Yeah, Seto, you have to keep in mind that what is morally good or bad is individual.
It's individual, yes.
Yes. And then you have, what do you call it, things that are morally good for the benefit of the community or the society, which everyone in the society agree.
Like what? Like what?
Of course. Let's say to abolish slavery, I think most people today will agree that it's morally good to do it.
Yeah, I don't think most people will agree. I don't think that, because they are still slaves. People are selling slaves in some Islamic country right now. We are still selling slaves.
Yeah, I'm coming. What you see, slavery was abolished.
Yeah, Kofi X.
But no, I just wanted to just put in something. He said majority of the world's community. is against slavery. Whether one person is doing it, you can't just take the fact that one person is doing it to, how do you say, as a counter argument. No. The majority of the world right now sees France on slavery. I think that is a point that we should accept. Whether
Okay, we will come to that point. Okay, let's
You know,
see.
Seto like.
No, I want you see, because you can say majority of the world is against slavery, but you can come to a community where the majority of the community is for slavery. So it's not based on majority of the world now. It is based on this majority of this community.
No, but if we say, Seto, if we say majority, it simply means the whole world, and the majority of the world. It doesn't mean the whole world. If I said the whole world is against, that is different. That's a
but we are now speaking about morality, and it is based. You said it is individual. Okay, so the community.
Yes, it is because what is morally accepted for me will be a bit different from you or the other. You understand?
So now, and the point here was the community. So it is based on community, not the whole world. It is based on community. So this community, if they are in one community and then they have the majority who is for slavery and the whole world is against it, we are not speaking about the whole world now. We are speaking about this particular community. And now for them,
but that particular community, if even they agree that slavery is good and they want to continue, it's still morally bad.
According to them, that is the point now. So according to us, we will say it is bad, but according to them, because we said what is morally wrong, it is individual. Now that is the point here. That's what we are trying to establish here. Okay, but Tuyini, let's Kwabena speak to. Okay, Kwabena, are you there?
Yeah, Soto.
Nabi, I'm speaking with one guy.
Somebody.
Another Kwabena is on the stream yard. Kwabena, can you hear us? Okay, Kofi X, you can speak now because Kwabena is not responding.
Well, I came in quite late, so I missed a lot of the discussion, so I might not be able to contribute.
Okay, then hold on.
I just want to say something. Yesterday I missed the previous program from yesterday, but I came home last night and I watched it. It was quite an interesting program. I just want to say you made so many arguments, strawman arguments, which really I feel like it's a conversation we need to come back. And most people try to correct you on so many things, and I feel like you were not being open to their way of argument. You were doing something.
Kofi, give us an example. Let's see what was about, because it's almost the same topic today.
You did something right now, like somebody giving an example, and you pick the extreme and use it as a counter argument.
Give us, let's just put a because maybe there are different.
I just wanted, because the guy was talking about abortion, legalization of abortion, and you were like, what if there's somebody who just is happy to abort a child? Like, for instance, you just gave something like that.
No, not happy. I didn't say happy.
No. I used it as an extreme because you wanted to give an example, like someone just saying, you know what, I don't like the husband, so I'm aborting it. You said something like a very...
Yeah, but I said maybe somebody can say, okay, this man, I didn't intend to become a I didn't intend to. It happened, or it could be say it is. I don't feel it is the right time. So they have there are excuses like this. The reason why I don't want to have this child is I haven't completed my school. I'm still in school. I have to complete the school first, and I'm not ready. It was an accident. You see now. So this was example. I didn't say they feel happy doing it.
No. Like they were happy. Let's take that out. It was just to kind of put it in a perspective, like what isn't a reason based on something you consider reasonable enough. That's what I was trying to put it out. But even if the person says, I'm not ready, it's enough reason, because the laws or something about abortion is the decision, the woman being responsible for her body, not society and not you and not the husband. So if the woman wakes up today and says, I've been pregnant, but I'm not ready to carry the child, it doesn't have to give you any reason. This is how the law works. Yesterday was also about science. It was also about science. It seems you had a very fundamental misunderstanding of what science is.
But wait, coffee. But yesterday, we never spoke about abortion yesterday, right?
No. I'm just trying to connect something. Like, for instance, the law.
Wait, we were saying yesterday, I was like straw manning some people, and then I wanted you to give us an example, and then you brought the abortion stuff is about today, okay? And what you just said right now, like the woman decides because she is the one carrying it, so it is her body, but there is also another body in her body. So who decides for this body in her body?
No. That's not where the argument is. The argument
you just gave an argument that it's because she can decide, it's her body, so she can decide what happens to her body. Now we have another human being in her body. So what about that human being too? Because you are saying she can wake up in the night, she can wake up on one day and say, okay, I don't like carrying this baby, so I want to terminate the baby.
Yes.
Because it's her body.
Yes.
But now we have another human being. So it's like the weak people, the children, like the mother can decide to, the father or the mother can decide to kill the child because it is his sperms, or I don't get the logic.
Yeah, because the argument you're making is if the child is already outside, I have a child and I don't know. Then
the child being outside or being inside is still a child.
No, inside the woman's body, that's how the law works. The definition of whether a child being in the stomach is a child or not yet a fully child is another set of argument. But what is inside the woman's body, whether it's you, Seto, inside the woman's body, she has every right to get rid of you.
Okay, that is my point, because I think after there is, you see, the child as soon as the conception happens, it's no more it's a child now.
Yeah, the right doesn't extend. That right doesn't extend to something inside my body, or what you call a human. It doesn't. The right to life is conferred on me.
Okay. According to science, when the conception happens, that is a child. We don't consider that as a thing. It has a heartbeat, brain is starting developing. It's a child already. It's a child.
No. It's not a child already. A goat fetus might also have a brain and heart beating and whatever. It's not a child already. So at the stage where we classify the fertilized egg and whatever the fetus as a human is something that it's still subject to debate.
It's not.
It is. Where life, no. Where at what point is the fertilized egg or whatever a human is still subject to debate. At
the heartbeat, at 6 weeks or something like 6-7 weeks heartbeat, it's already considered as a human, as a child.
No, so that's not how it is.
Okay.
That's not how it is. That's how some people. This is a line somebody has drawn. But
it's not me. I drew anything, but I think
yes. Thank you. And this is so. I was just going to go to yesterday the same way. Those of us having the discussion yesterday, a lot of us had a very fundamental understanding of what science is, and so many people try to make it clear to you that if you are just going to make a general statement like how do you decide good moral and all that, then the process of even deciding is scientific. It's and I think yesterday so many people were even trying to say every day through life you do science. It's not because you are not sitting in a lab, you are not doing science. Let me tell you.
But could you Kofi X, okay? Let people understand what what I wrote yesterday. I think I wrote like people were saying like I think that I wrote something like some people think science is all that we need, but we need good morals. Science does not teach. I was trying to indicate to people like science does not teach good morals. Yes. So we don't only need science. After that we have science, which is going to help us develop, do many things, good things for our community. We still need good morals, and the good morals we don't get it in science. We don't get it from science.
And this is that's where some people were pointing out to you. And I'm gonna be a bit hard on you today. You're my brother.
Okay, it's good. So I understand. So
yeah.
So according to science, okay, according to science, you can use science to create a chemical weapon.
Yes.
Okay, but science doesn't teach you how to go to use this chemical weapon. So the one that is going to use this weapon has to have his morals, not from science, but from somewhere.
Thank you. And the topic that you put out yesterday, some people were trying to point out to you. You were being a bit disingenuous with that heading. Because if you say some people think science is all we need, but science doesn't teach good morals, you are pegging science and morality on the same scale. Like, you know, which was wrong. Science actually can lead you to good morals, because the process of deciding whether something is a good thing for you or not, it's sometimes scientific, not in a lab or whatever. You ate something once, you had a bad stomach.
Okay.
Somebody hit your head, you were bleeding. That is, it's all a process of learning, so you won't do it again. So through science,
but somebody hit you in your head, okay, and it's a bad feeling. But science doesn't teach you that hitting somebody in the head is a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, but good morals doesn't teach you. Then you have to go back to the process of how do we make a decision in the head? How does decision forms in the head? Do we control everything, or there is an automatic mechanism that also decides with it? You know, the topic you brought was really, really good. But my advice is we need someone with a higher understanding of all this process, because some of the things that we just see is black and white. It's not like that. One of the examples is how we decide. Certain decisions, you can prove that the decision was taken in your head before you took action on it. That is deterministic view of the world. Certain things are predetermined. Other people will give you an argument. I just wanted to say that it's a brilliant topic, and I just want us to find someone who is scientifically more versed to teach us most of these things. But the topic in itself, although it is good, it was a bit disingenuous. I'm sorry, I have somebody at my door. I have to go.
Oh, okay. Von Eric, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing today? God bless.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we are listening to you too. Where are you speaking from? Ghana or where?
No, I'm speaking from the U.S., America.
Okay. Are you sure U.S. is America? Okay, wait, we are listening.
I think good morals. I think good morals start from the gift which we received from Christ, and I believe those good morals that you have can lead you to do whatever you do in life. Y'all was speaking of science. I believe good morals can lead you as a scientific profession to do good things in science. So a lot of scientists have developed vaccines or different things to help mankind, and I believe what they developed started with their good morals, and it laid the foundation for them to express themselves scientifically.
Okay.
And I believe that not just in science, but in all parts of life. A community, all of them come together as one due to their moral characteristic that which they're led by, which they received from Christ, came together as one, and they decided together to do certain things within the community. Now, people outside of that community may not agree. That's because their morals are different, or that could be the way they was raised throughout their life. But the main decision, I think the spirit that's in us guides us. And the reason why we may say good or bad is because the path that we are on dictates anything outside that path to that person will be good or bad.
Okay. So what are you saying? Are you saying we get morals, we don't get morals from science, but the morals comes when you have your good morals, you can use it as a scientist to do good things, and if you have a bad morals, you can use science then to do bad things. Is it what I'm getting?
I'm saying they could be synonymous to one another, or you start off with good morals, right? And when you start off with good morals, that will help you whenever you do scientific. Let's just say someone may say they have bad morals. The bad morals of that foundation will lead you to do things in scientific that people will see that is bad.
That is a good view too, because a good point. Because the way now he's saying it, okay. So P Black too, Skeptic Jabani is also on the line. Okay, maybe you can join in and you can speak with Von Eric. So you have your morals. Maybe people have morals before becoming scientists, and with your morals, you can use your science to do better things, and also to do things that it could help or improve people's life. Okay, you didn't get your morals from science, but that is my point. But I think Kofi X and other people, they don't get it. What I'm trying to say. Kwabena, are you there? Are you there now?
Yes.
Okay, Kwabena is back. Okay, so what do you have to say to Kwabena?
Oh yeah. My main country.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Into yeah, me did Kwabena Peter. Now
what? Okay, Majima, I'll be back to see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, Juma. I mean, oh yeah, the na me they say morals, it started based from individual mindset. Now I influence the larger community or society. For example, the idea of say any gain to, for example, to say now say nipa bebre any to more Ghana, right? But as time goes on, people who influence the community. Now, omo chere nti ebeduru baabi no ebe nipa dodo na beba beti ase na omo je tu. Nti to me no morals start from individualistic, then it works a way out. Na nipa ebia me makama adwen obi foforo so say oh meti ase me I agree, then others will agree, then it becomes a community thing.
But who say this is a good thing now, because at the end of that means we are a bit people will even say it is okay to marry your animals. I think that people are already doing this anyway in some particular places. But who say you need standard of morals, Biana. Me as a Christian, I would say it's from God now, okay? And then we can develop our laws, and then bet me say or say. Do you think that a good thing to do and not a good thing to have?
So whether it's good or not, yeah, nipa obia na tsade mdi kanka obia ideas ne projected towards but nipa bia no, for example, mema abortion example na okana. Abortion is bad. Why? For the simplest basic argument, it says so so right there, a cancel argument, it says you don't have to, abortion is not necessarily good, but maybe for health reason, based on say yeah, adibintino, say be able to lose life, then we take that decision. Say okay, say ya more to ebia mamini be ebia. But say Obibeka say okay, me a mistake, say me ni be ma koda. That means the person didn't make a good choices, which common sense come in, a sense of good judgment in practical matters. So what you say? Oba niendia ye society ye nya problem no. Say religion ye obia on believe. Me ni issue. Or you can believe what you want to believe. But see, common sense, they attach religion, no, a sense of good judgment. For example, see, Baba and what children say, okay, we do age, we are what do poverty, poverty. Say, Ubehu, umenses, only Bema Koda, Benyim, what you say? Into Uni Bema Beda, Bon Hobine. Yeah, church into Nipana, so only Bema Koda. The issue of semi mistake will not come in.
Yeah, okay, maybe I think that because some people we don't want to take responsibility for our actions. Okay, there are consequences. You get repercussions, and if we do it, you do it, you go to the club, and then you do whatever you want to do, and then you get pregnant, and now you are saying that it was a mistake. So the responsibility now, the child now, innocent child, no, he has to die, and I say she has to die. Then I made me no, okay. And the thing that say, if you who are prana, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of ways now you can give the child out to people, even if you can't take care of the child now. The child don't have to die. There are a lot of children now. They were but it didn't happen. Now they are living almost more life okay.
Yes.
There is this documentary now, 3 days ago, and I said not too long ago. No, it was about what is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone watched this document? What is a woman? Obiya document we say.
Yeah, Mashe.
What is a woman? You see, and so this is something now. If we want to now know people, society is moving on. Kofi X has watched this document. Okay, this a simple definition of a woman. Now people are refusing to even, and I said they don't want to acknowledge what a woman is. So we are now trying to change pronouns. The word now that it was specific for somebody to know that this is a woman. Even 2 days ago, Mr. Another one now, they want to use the word mother cramp, but they want to change it. They don't want to use mother anymore. They want to use giving birth. And I said, things are changing. And why? Because we want to we don't have we put two on board.
Mr. Seto, me miss our question. So do you think is because ebia nipa nimdia ba se nipa adwima da ho no nti ana say because nipa enye believe in Bible God no.
I think yes. I think first of all, I think that people have people don't have the fear of God anymore. That is one of the issues now. Okay, people want to decide for themselves, and we are all human beings. Okay, so as soon as we want to all bring our ideas out and to determine, say what I know is the truth and is the better one. Okay, you will bring it out. You with your evidence is piano, and then 2 years later, somebody will bring another one out, and then we will have multiple agenda. Now, we will be moving away from maybe the word of God.
Okay. But that's that. But I think that's because I think that's because you have to separate yourself from man's law, or let's just say the law of the land. When they say what a woman is, they separate. They accent as far as the law. That's not as far as religion or the religion path or what you believe is. When they asked a woman on who was going for the supreme judge, they asked her what a woman is. She could not define it by law, but she did say a woman to what she believed it is was her and her mother and her mother's mother. But she could not define it by law until it comes before her, which is the law of the land, which is man's law. So it's a difference. If you don't believe in that law, you separate yourself, like Christ did. Let Caesar's render Caesar's under Caesar's, of what's God is God. You have to separate yourself because the world is not the foundation of land now, especially here in America. It's not going religious. They're going away from religion, like you said. So that's the reason.
No, okay, Ajiman.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one brother also on the telephone still. Okay, so Ajiman, do you have anything to say?
Yes. What I want to say is the morals. You know that is the key component of the person's character.
Okay.
You know, the key component of the person's character, and then they are personality trait guiding people to make decisions and judgments according to their own sense of what is right and wrong, based on the collective and the individual experiences. So, for that matter, everybody has rights or is having morals, but it is up to you to use it positively or in a wrong way. It's like common sense. Common sense, we don't learn common sense. We apply common sense. But for knowledge, we learn knowledge. We learn something to get knowledge and then wisdom. But common sense is something you have to apply. Because when we came to this world, when we came to this world, everybody, as soon as you enter, you have morals. But it's up to you to use it or not. So
no, you don't.
You don't.
No, you don't.
I don't think you, if you, because right now, no, okay, I have a child, 6 months, years old child, no, okay. If this child is holding something sharp, no, the baby with trimmer. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's just using it as a toy. Say we are with the acronym, but the two of them say let's say be or saw in yaketwa bi or honoma. That's all the idea of bullying any trimmer. She doesn't know that she's harming this child.
Yes, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have morals. Listen, he's having it, but in develop way. As soon as you are develop, no morals and so
now we are going to. That is the point, you know. So depending on depending on the environment now the person is growing, you know. And the morals now, this person who can grow on an environment now. They will program him and answer her now to say she or he, you know, or right, he has the right to kill anyone who insults the prophet. You see, so that will be their norm. Their moral is it doesn't matter if somebody insults. And what was the morals? What was it?
Yes, the morals no who papa ne bone.
And what is the papa ne bone? What is the papa ne bone?
Papa ne bone ni say na dwena ne kire ni say ade a wo ye ebe boa no ne afoforo.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Any ne wo ye ebe het ne nua.
Now, okay, because who was the one who said we don't come with morals? Now, okay, maybe Kofi Hicks can explain further, okay? Ajiman, that is why I wanted you to join on the program itself, you know, because now you are the only one on our side. So Kofi Hicks,
so they don't hear me,
They can hear you, but sometimes they don't focus more on the screen. No? So Kofi Hicks, I think that we were about to end the program anyway, okay? So Kofi Hicks, also the reason why now you are saying that we don't come with morals, no? I don't say this, and I mean,
first of all, I think we a good moral, no, we can define it as a set of characteristics or like code of conduct that is beneficial to an individual. That's the personal level. That would be a good moral. If you have a set of characteristics or code of conduct, which is bad, you say bad moral. But as a child, as a baby, you don't come knowing what is good or what is bad. A child is like a child would be like science, like we were saying. Science is not something that tells you which is good or bad. Science presents you with the facts. Last time we were talking about bombs. No. Science presents you like, if you like this, it's going to break this and that. Whether it's good or bad is not determined by science. So there's a scientific fact like, how do you say, atoms or whatever. Those are facts. It doesn't teach you anything good or bad. But to know what is good or bad, so you can use scientific processes.
Okay.
And that is why I was saying that the topic itself was a bit misleading, because you can apply good scientific method to acquire good moral code. And actually, all good moral codes have a base in a scientific basis. Going back to the abortion issue now, and really.
Okay.
Someone said, mommy, abortion, what is the argument? What's the argument? So I don't know what that guy was trying to tell us, first of all. But that's it.
Now, okay, Kofi Hicks, okay, but that's it. I want to bring the. Wait, yeah, I will give any 2 minutes before wrap up, okay? Because I don't want the program to everlasting, too long. Now, I want people to always watch, and I will encourage people to join the program too and share your opinions. We don't always have to agree, because I am also learning.
Yes.
The more now, sometimes not. To me, I'm speaking from my view, okay? So because I find it very difficult. But say obi one ma obi betima can be a program where says no. The kind of number Gina and also me the year research now. It helps me more. And it was an one my mission idea.
So
Let me
land with that point. You made a point like Aquadana, the the first one Aquadana is bad. But there are certain situations that the fact that your man for war is bad.
Example, say.
You have a community where people don't have food to eat, they don't have enough to clothe, they don't have enough resources, but everybody is having 10 kids.
Yeah, but that is not the fault of the kids. That is the fault of the community system. No?
Thank you. That is why it's the duty of the adult or the woman to decide whether I want to create this situation or not.
Yeah, but then you should have decided it before it happened. And
that is not. There's no law or anything that prevents the woman from taking that decision afterwards. It is society that is trying to prevent the woman.
Yeah, but it's like so what are you saying, Kofi? Are you saying the father can decide? The father can say, "I wasn't ready for this kid, so I'm not going to look after the kid." It is okay. I'm not going to look after my kid. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready. No. This is what I came in and I said earlier. You always take the extreme.
Like you are doing the same thing.
No. What I'm saying,
the woman can decide everything is all based on the woman. You see, the child is not based on only a woman; it is based on two people. Now you are giving all the power to the woman.
Once it's inside the woman's body, is the woman's.
It doesn't belong to her because the woman didn't put her on function by herself. But you are giving all the power to the woman. She can decide.
Once the child is in the woman's body, if the man is ready, if the man is ready to take the child from the woman's body and put it in his stomach, then he will have all the right to make decisions according to what is happening in his body.
No, but the thing is, so if the woman can decide to terminate this child because it is in her body, and then the father have no say, can the father also decide not to look after the child because he wasn't ready to?
But looking after the child is out, which is not attached to you physically to your body, is different from the woman who has to sacrifice physically her material body to take care of
that. That is how the system is. The system is like this. The child is coming from the woman, and that is the universal.
And that is so universally the woman has the right to say it.
No,
if the child dies in the woman's stomach, if the child dies,
give the woman all the power to say, to determine. So me as a father, this let's say I have a sexual relationship with a woman, and then she's pregnant. From my point of view, I thought that it was something real. We were going to do. But for her, she was just trying to have fun.
Yes.
Now she is pregnant with my child, but she can decide to terminate my child. I have nothing to say.
Yes, because
but he knows that though. See, the thing is, when you decide to follow a law, right, you're born to the law. The man knows when he sleeps with a woman, she is the one who's in charge to bring the baby into the world. That's what Eve means. Eve was the woman to bring life into the world. He knows that when he sleeps with a woman, that a woman is the one who brings life into the world. She makes that decision, either not to bring the life into the world or to, because God gave her that position when he allowed women to bring life into the world. And a man knows that when he sleeps with a woman.
Yeah, but you see, the woman is to carry the child, but it doesn't mean the woman has the right to take the life of the child.
If she doesn't want to bring the life of the child into the world, remember, God gave that position to her.
God never said the woman has the right to do so.
No, but he didn't say, when he gave her the position, women, to bring life into the world, he gave that position unto them, the women. Eve means bringing life into the world. So when he gave her in charge to do that, that belongs to her, and she has the consequences to follow. That belongs to her and God, because she has to deal with that.
Yeah, so I know that it sounds harsh and everything, but lawfully and everything, that's how it is. It's the woman's decision.
Right, to bring life into the world.
As I'm saying it, to me, I don't see because the woman didn't get pregnant on her own. It is not only one person's decision.
It doesn't matter. She is the one who is good, like my man Eric said. If you even go by God, God has given her the sole responsibility to create this child. So she's the only one, to carry this.
But it doesn't
She's
say.
the only one who has.
Because according to the Bible, okay, murder is you. If you kill, you will be killed. That is even the Bible. So you
Yeah,
are.
but in the Bible, it also says that you shouldn't hate. If you hate, you kill. So that goes. That's a broad statement. What you're saying. That's broad, but that still don't take away what we're saying is, as far as biblically, God gave woman just like God gave man things to be as a man. This is something that God put in a woman's hand, is to bring life into the world. She is in charge of that.
Yeah, but okay, Japan says he cannot work. Kofi X, okay, maybe I'll have to end the program, okay, because maybe I can come back later on. I have to end the program right now. So maybe you can all wrap up a little bit, and then I think that it is a nice conversation.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people will judge for themselves, okay.
So honestly, every day I just wanna commend you for the things that you are doing. Any conversation, it is really what you are doing is really, really important. We need everything. We are just learning. So continue putting out those things, and people should join and let's learn. Thank you.
Medasi. Eric.
Oh, thanks for having me up. It was a great conversation. Good wisdom and knowledge and understanding. I love hearing this, and I like discussing it. So, and blessings to all people on the panel and on the chat.
Thank you. Kwabena. Okay, Ajimai, obeti makasa.
Okay, good morals no. Se to nyame say idea as a nipa or respect you na udi no krema ho. We are adwumaden na wo good gratitude. Afi so we obi a utimi share kakra wo. So nipa wo sa adwen we nyina no yeka so good morals. Enti no se we oba mom na se be ma na wo ne wo yere mu decide say akwada mode ne ba biase no ebi oba be ye bed na ma due to hardship nti no mo kwa koye bua mo am conscience no e kire mo say eye wudie na mudi na awudie a mudi no enam say emra bi wo ho a ya hihye no wasase ne so a etimi e punish wo ana say entimi punish wo no enti no wo fa wo hudi so enam say wo fa wo hudi sa enti no say ya dia daachi bi se atemwo bi wo ho a ebia bone bi a wo ye ya de ense se wo ye
but Ajima wo nji atemwo this anyway ntina me busa before wo nji ndi wo say common sense
atemwo no de enye bible na kire say atemwo ho mi wo ye na na no na
wo dey face wo say okay because me do have a conversation with me can't say me as a Christian me did say a judgment do ho no mo say I don't know me believe no I'm not even sure
me say ye na nanom
omu ka tembo bi asem okay wo dey face wo say people
no mo gidi say bia bi wo reward bi wo after death that be wo say if you are not get to there
Ajima ye face wo say
nipa mom no be bom modin say adia ye de ye wo say wo papa wo ma me anyi wan to agu no wo so bom modin say ne wo de ne ba no yin
na okay Ajima ya ti ase okay ye face wo say me da ase okay
me da ase
to me then they okay. Some people they focus too much on say Marini, Maluso, Yabo we say, Yasho we say okay, okay, will be our agenda. But to me they say have a conversation. Now say me argument I'm the buy in no. People can refute my argument, and give me much better knowledge now. I will replace it. You see, I said I am a Christian. I will replace the minimum now. Maybe doing say me we say you good, Now, obi front me but Kofi X or honum say Eric or say Ajima or say ye me gidi bia no or not to me ma something better educatively or to me ma bia I will accept that one. Me so close minded say the people can okay but say ban or so mu there then they are a bit the pastor will be magic Christ so free me say because say ma hunu there or some ba ko beti na mo nipa mpoaye or some bi honum a ye beti ma waka ko ye o ya de bone krampo na o find say o ya de papa and the say based on our own agreement, we will even accept certain laws to be mentioned as a government, but it could be bad. And I want to put myself say from God. I believe the Bible here from God. me believe no, you don't believe it. I me to say okay, but me the me the Bible no. Once now it's not programming me to harm somebody, no. Bible is not programming me to go and attack people, no. I think that I can fairly depend on the Bible, no. I use the wisdom in the Bible, no, because wisdom they do baby to move further. Kwabna, so what can say we are now?
Back we pen and making my way.
Now,
So
okay.
yeah, and to me point says morals, every morals is a social contract. A nipat and a building morals. Adibia a judgment, a jina so judging, a you be a chere. Yeah, mammy, whether you're a Christian, Muslim, whatever. Adia jina so yo judgment, no, a you be a chere. In the social construct, will be a bad guide, we say, intino. Sad,
Okay, but that's okay. The first one, Seto SSKT for Mr. Mon share, Mon tag man for Mon subscribe to the channel. Facebook.
So I just have one thing, because usually anytime you are online, I'm supposed to get a message on YouTube saying you're online, but I don't get it these days. So you have to. That's why I wanted to bring it.
Okay, but yeah, people maybe I'll bet my head so unsubscribe once I subscribe back no me a bear no because me say I the create happens
because I've missed like the last whatever program. I always miss it because I don't get the message, but usually I used to get it. That's what I wanted to bring to attention.
Now, okay,
yeah, I don't get it either. I didn't get notification.
No, I don't know why it's like.
So you have to look into it.
Try, okay. People don't get notification. That means when I come, like people don't get notifications. And I'm okay.
I mean, next one is I just kind of happened to open my YouTube.
Yeah, me too. I just happened to open mine and see that you was live.
Yeah.
Okay. Me try. Me research. Me how it happen. What happens, and answer the cause of these things. No. Me that's okay. TFA program means you are say for the meantime. Seto SSK TFO. Mon share, mon subscribe, mon tag man for okay.
Difference between a Christian guy and a man of God. A Christian guy might say that he loves you, but a man of God will love God more than you. A Christian guy might text you Bible verses or have a tattoo of them, but a man of God will live out those verses and have them written on his heart. A Christian guy might go to church or wear a cross around his neck, but a man of God will see that the highest calling is to give Christ glory. A Christian guy might accidentally compromise your purity, but a man of God will protect it above all else. A Christian guy might seem super attractive, fun, or handsome, but a man of God will have a beautiful heart regardless of his looks. A Christian guy might be content to just take you out, but a man of God will go beyond the superficial and hold you up before God in his prayers all the time. And to be honest, that's something that I'm still working on to this day.